This is the second Basecamp overview video. We'll be talking about teams and projects. Teams and projects are very similar. The main difference is teams are ongoing and permanent. Projects have a set goal or due date, and once that goal or due date is met, the project is ended, whereas the team is just ongoing. You can have the same team working on a bunch of different projects. Or you can have members from different teams working on a project. You can see how that will go. I'm a member of several different ones, and they both have the same infrastructure with these 6 categories here. So let's talk about that. Campfire is just a group chat. It's pretty informal. You can just talk about, like it says right here, shoot the breeze, have a casual conversation, bounce ideas back and forth. It's pretty informal. Message board, pretty self-explanatory. It's a more formal place where you can pose questions where all your team members can respond or interact. You can start a thread under each message, so there can be a whole discussion here. Schedule is where you can add events to organize a meeting with your team, keep track of what to-dos are due, keep an upcoming milestone top of mind. You can look back at past events. Here's one that was scheduled and that was completed. I don't currently have any scheduled. It shows the archived event here. Pretty self-explanatory. Automatic check-ins. Use this to keep up with your team on a regular schedule. You'll constantly get new insights and answers. It's basically a question that you pose. You set it up to ask each team member periodically, like for example, every Monday morning. Here's some examples. Are you blocked on anything? How do you think the project's been going so far? You could set one up that for every morning, what are you working on today? Or at the end of the day, you could set it up, what did you work on today? Or what did you work on yesterday? Things like that. And once you set it up, it just automatically posts to each person's notifications. Docs and files, this is a good one. This is where you can post any kind of files or documents that you want all your team members to have access to. As you can see, this is the video production project. So I've been working on a bunch of videos. I've posted them all here for all my team members or project members to view. We also have just a little outline of things we want to do, and you can see that there was a thread started here under that. You can pretty much start a conversation thread under anything, which is kind of cool about Basecamp. Even on a video, I wrote a note. If a team member had a question or comment, they would just post it right here. And then to-dos is a pretty big one. These are a series of lists that you can make, kind of like a schedule. And under each, I have 2 lists here. And under each list, I have to-do items. And you assign to-do items to a person. You can put a due date, all sorts of notes. And I'll do a whole video on to-dos because it's a good, seems to be a lot of the action is happening in the to-dos in Basecamp, and it also syncs with Hubstaff as far as tracking time on your different projects.